What's going on, boys? It's Daddy Big here, and I want to welcome you back to the series where I talk about endless drainage. Just nonstop. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. I never really had allergies when I was a kid, like way younger, but at some point it just started happening, and it just was gradual, just a little bit at a time. But this year it's been crazy. It has been unbelievable. There has been so many nights where I go to bed and I just laying there. I whip out of bed in fury, turn my light on, just aggressively blow my schnoz, go lay back in bed, and in another 5 seconds I can't breathe again. So, but I had this idea to sit down and talk about allergies in a video, but I don't really know what I can say, to be honest with you, other than I just don't like them. But I guess one thing I don't know if I've ever talked about this before. I mean, I've sneezed on video before, but one thing that's really funny, obviously with allergies, I'm going to be sneezing and blowing my nose a lot, and I have really loud sneezes, like really loud sneezes, and here's the thing, I always act chill about it when I sneeze in public, but whenever I feel one working up, I'm just gonna make this confession. All right, I'm repenting. Whenever I'm working up to a sneeze, I want it to happen. I want to sneeze because actually, to be honest, I think it's really funny. I think it's really funny that I just blow out the house with a turbo sneeze. But yeah, it's loud, and I feel like one of these days I'm gonna blow out my back because sneezing involves my whole body, really, and yeah. There's all that. I guess for reference, I should play a clip somewhere. Maybe I already did. We'll see. If not, then just yell at me for being lazy. In any case, and then as far as blowing my nose, I am equally as loud when it comes to that. And yeah. But whenever I sneeze around my parents, my dad's always like, God, what the hell are you doing that for? Why you gotta scream like that? And I'm like, man, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, man? I'm just sneezing. It's one of those things that you really just can't control. You know what I mean? It's almost like when people, shoot, what was I saying? It's almost like when people make fun of the way that you laugh. It's like, what do you mean? It's the way I laugh. It's like I can't change that, or like, I don't know. It just seems silly to me. But yeah. So that whole long story short is I am very loud when it comes to the excretion of. Wow, that sounds really gross. Moving on. Next point. Like I wrote, I'm pretending like I have anything planned here. But yeah, honestly, like I said, allergies have just made me really mad. Just really mad, man. I mean, it gets to a point where after days and weeks of being congested, it just gets a little bit maddening, truly, But I recently, my mom told me I should start taking nasal injections, like the stuff you like snort and you press down on it and you like like that. I started trying that, and it's been a lot better, and I think it's been winding down a little bit in general, but yeah, I mean, so I've been taking 2 allergy pills a day, and it just really wasn't working for me. But I feel like at some point I just had to accept the fact that I just had to mouth breathe, which is shameful. It's something that I think we would all be ashamed of, mouth breathing, but it's like it's out of my control. What am I really supposed to do about it? So yeah, but in any case, that's pretty much it. I mean, I guess I could talk about the fact that my car has just been the pollen mobile. It's just covered in it, like literally covered in it. And that's the thing, is I've just heard that the pollen counts are just unnaturally high this year. And actually, someone told me that it's because, people that plant trees in parks are lazy and don't want the female trees that drop things to be messy. So they planted male trees, and the male trees have the pollen. So that's what I've heard, is that we as humans chose the pollen trees over like the seed and nut trees or whatever. I don't know, like I'm not a botanist, but sounds like we picked trees that make pollen because they're less messy. But now I sneeze, so I don't know. I like fuck you, I guess. But but yeah. I mean, I don't know what else there is to say about allergies. They make me mad. I didn't used to have them, and now I do, and I'm kind of just coping poorly. But and just funny sneeze, make a funny noise, and honestly, I think that's about it. Let me know down below if you boys, down in the comment section, have allergies. I don't know, like, I mean, I'm talking like seasonal. I mean, you know, shoot, I could talk about permanent allergies too. I guess I didn't even think about that, but yeah, I mean, seasonal allergies is what I was talking about. But as far as permanent allergies go, I'm pretty lucky. I don't have any. I'm allergic to you know, I can't even think. It's some medicine. I don't know what it's called. I don't know it. I never have. I'll go to the doctors and I'll be like, dude, I don't know. It was pink, I think. I took it for pneumonia back when I was in kindergarten, and I just got hives all over my whole body, on top of pneumonia. But no, I mean, like, I know people in my family that like can't do gluten, can't do dairy, can't do soy, can't do nuts. So, and I know like some of that stuff like gluten and dairy hits you later in life. So I can't wait to also be, you know, decrepit and malfunctioning like my loving family. But cuz you know, I inherited my frailty from my mother. And so for that reason, I just suspect that, you know, I'll develop these things over time, but hopefully not, because I sure do love to eat. So hopefully that stuff doesn't hit me too hard. But no, man, I mean, like, I grew up in a house where, I mean, my sister was always allergic to peanuts, so I would never had access to peanut butter for the longest time. So like I was like 12, and I went over to a friend's house, and I had my first peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you know, and it just sucks because I don't know if my sister's listening. Love you to death, but well, maybe I shouldn't say to death because you have a deathly allergy. But poor word choice aside, no, I mean, it just sucks because like peanuts are super healthy, and they just like peanut butter is bomb. Like that it just tastes super good. Maybe it's just because I've never had it. I don't know if peanut butter is average to you guys, but I used to have sun butter. I bet you guys don't even know what that is. Sun butter is made out of sunflower seeds. And you know, I was just actually thinking the other day about how way back, like years and years ago, my mom mentioned off the cuff that sun butter has a lot of soy in it. And you know, I just gotta I know there's the whole meme with soy boys, but you know, maybe that explains a thing or two about why I am the way that I am. But oh my goodness, I'm really throwing myself under the bus today. But all that aside, I'm just, like I said, I'm glad I don't have allergies, like permanent allergies. That would suck. Constantly having to be in fear of coming into contact with peanuts or something, if it's a deathly allergy, that would just be a horrible way to live, I imagine. But at least nuts aren't as bad as like flour or like, you know, eggs, because that's just in everything. You know, that's just in everything. Like I know one kid I used to go to school with was allergic to like eggs, fish, all this stuff, and like people ask like, what do you eat? He was like, I just eat fruit and meat. Like that's it. And like that would suck. But again, I guess, you know, humans have a way of getting used to things. And you know, I do have a good story about my lactose intolerant ex-girlfriend. But maybe I should, maybe I'll save that for another video, for another week. We're running a little long here. Kind of like I was on my wedding night, but you know, in any case, getting a little out of control here on the talking series. But good God. But yeah, so allergies, we got everything from funny sneeze to EpiPens, and In any case, let me know down below if you guys have any allergies, any experiences with that, how it might have affected you. I'd be interested to hear your stories. And in the meantime, have a good one.